after midnight. I would describe it as country and jazz shaking hands because it's a real fusion of two great American musical art forms. I walk for miles out on the highway.
To me, I think that she channels like an old soul. She was born in the wrong era. You know, she should be singing with the Rat Pack.
After midnight, searching for you. Countrypolitan was an era in music. It started out, it was coined as the Nashville sound, which was when I referred to guys like Ray Price, Jim Reeves, Patsy Cline, when they were criticized for not being country. They actually created a sound of music and people called it the Nashville sound. Oh, the nightlife ain't no good life.
When you have people like Patsy Cline and Ray Price and Eddie Arnold and those types of country artists, they had orchestras behind them. It took a sophistication of music knowledge to put those records together. These guys brought that cosmopolitan feel to country music, and I believe it became a wider appeal when those type of artists stepped in and started making these big, lush, beautiful records. And that's what I go back to when I hear Anna's record.
Oh, the nightlife ain't no good life. And it eventually morphed into another phrase that was coined called Countrypolitan.
We really like Countrypolitan as a word associated with this project because it does have country and we have a history of country. Anna's work, specifically in jazz, has a very cosmopolitan feel. So we liked the cosmopolitan sophistication, and the word was really a fusion of our roots in country and the growth into other musical art forms.
Back when Chet and Owen Bradley were doing this, they were considered renegades. You know, people were saying, what are you doing to this music? You know, this isn't real country. And of course, what we found out over the years is that lots of things make up country, which really indicates that if it's good, it has staying power, right? You know, good music is good music. There are two kinds, good and bad. This is good.
'Cause you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
One of the first questions she always gets asked as an artist is, what's a jazz singer doing in Nashville? And we really sort of conceived this record as an answer to that question.
To me.
What we wanted to do was really take the opportunity to shine a light on this particular area that hasn't received a lot of attention. You know, there was a point in time when country music was the pop music of its day. And so we thought that it would be really a great idea to kind of pull some songs out of that era, interpret them in this jazz styling because they're very close to jazz.
What if we took this simple chord structure of these beautiful, simple country songs and added all those things that jazz is known for musically in the chord structure and stuff, and see if it will work? And it did. Oh, hear the whisper. We decided to make it a duets project because it really started out, well, if I record these songs, it would be really cool to have like some of the legendary, like one or two of the legendary acts that made those songs famous come and guest. And we started asking a couple, one was Ray Price, and the other was Connie Smith, both members of the Grand Ole Opry, and they said yes. And so we were like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be perfect. We should really make this be all 10 tracks, be a duet album.
For the good times. Whoa, for the good times.
We did a lot of research. We listened to a lot of original recordings, and then we just, you know, asked a couple of people. You know, I just straight up asked Keith Urban, you know, what would he be interested in singing, and we wound up with a short list. And on the top of both of our short lists, without even knowing it, was Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues. So that choice made itself.
Good Time Charlie's got the blues.
And he was just awesome. Came into the studio, nailed the vocal, and then I said, any chance you would play a guitar solo in this section of the song? And he's like, sure, Anna. So grabs the guitar, plays the solo, and I was thrilled that he agreed to do that.
My heart aches with love for you, baby.
Afraid and shy.
We We saw Matt Gerard perform at an event in Napa Valley, and the whole time that he was singing, we thought he would be perfect for You Don't Know Me.
I'll watch you walk away right beside the lucky guy.
And it was both mine and Matt Gerard's first #1 on iTunes together, so that was a celebration. So after rehearsal, we got some champagne and some plastic cups because we were like, that's all we had at our disposal. You know, we were traveling, and we toasted our #1, and it was just really great to share that with him.
On her birthday, Connie Smith came in because she had already sung her duet, but she was so excited about the track, she wanted to see us put down the big band horns. She was that excited about the project, and we just had a great time with her.
Just for what I am. That was a really unique process. If you hear the original song and then you hear what we did to it, it's just starkly different. The other really exciting thing about this record, we've talked a lot about, you know, the country artists and the country songs, but this is as much a jazz record as anything, clearly because of the interpretations musically, but also the legendary jazz artists that are on this record. Guys like Rick Braun, amazing trumpet player in the smooth jazz world. Larry Carlton, he's an icon. Grammy award-winning, amazing guitar player.
She's our country Patsy Cline, I think, you know, and if I sat here and I say, hey, do you like country music? I'm not a big fan of country music. If you put the Countrypolitan album in their CD player, they would probably go, I love this. This is great. Well, guess what? That's really country music with a jazz twist.
I think this is a cool record. I'm not surprised by anything Anna does, frankly.
Anna is an incredible jazz artist, and we were really, really excited and actually blown away when we had the opportunity to sit with her, listen to the music. This is a record that's going to really surprise a lot of people, as Anna's brought together some of Nashville's best.
And I know you never will forget. My little Cherokee maiden, I love you so.
I think the fans and the people out there are excited to hear something fresh and a little different and presented in a new way.
People need to keep hearing great songs and great music, and Anna is doing that for us, and we're really appreciative.
Isn't this an amazing project? First of all, musically and structurally, and the artistry on it is amazing. The hard work is apparent.
I poured everything of myself into this record. It's my heart and soul. It makes me feel that, you know, these amazing artists and celebrities, you know, kind of gathered around me and supported this idea that I had that I didn't know it was going to totally work, you know, or really come to fruition. And they really helped me, and I'm very grateful to all of them. And so all I really have to say is that I'm really humbled by their endorsement of me and of the idea and of the music and the genres. And I'm grateful.
Sweet little chickadee, Cherokee maiden.